Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt, aka the True Prince of Pro, and today I'm here to review episode 8 of AAA TV on Fox in Mexico. To start things off this week, we have a match between El Hijo del Vikingo and Dinamico. Vikingo rushes Dinamico with a shotgun dropkick into the corner to start this match off. Dinamico reverses an Irish whip attempt and rolls Vikingo up into a really cool powerbomb. Vikingo drills Dinamico with a beautiful spin kick and follows it up with a clothesline. Vikingo hits Dinamico with a lung blower off the top rope for a near fall. Vikingo then puts Dinamico into the ropes and climbs back up to the top and drills him with a double stomp for another near fall. Dinamico drops Vikingo with an awesome rolling cutter and then soars through the skies with a crossbody to the floor. When they get back in the ring, the two trade pinfall attempts, and there seems to be a little bit of a miscommunication after a botched German suplex from Vikingo. Vikingo then gets the match back in control with a Death Valley driver into the corner and hits a 630 senton to pick up the win. After the match, we had a video on the screen from the AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio, who tells El Hijo del Vikingo to bring all his friends and family to Rey De Reyes so that way Dominic can embarrass him in front of all of them when he retains his AAA Mega Championship. Next, we had a video promo from Flamer, who issues an open challenge to any WWE superstar to challenge her for her AAA Reina de Reinas Championship at Rey De Reyes. Up next, we have our final Rey De Reyes qualifier match, as it is Mr. Iguana versus Santos Escobar versus Psycho Clown versus Abismo Negro. Psycho Clown catches Abismo Negro with a head scissors takeover and follows it up with a dive to the outside to start this match. Mr. Iguana distracts Santos Escobar with La Yesca and follows up with a dive to the outside of his own. In the ring, Santos Escobar drops Psycho Clown with a super kick, but Abismo Negro was there to break up the pin, which causes a strike exchange between the two. Mr. Iguana, with the assistance of Psycho Clown, hits one of the most insane Hurricanrana dives that turned into an arm drag that I've ever seen in my life onto Abismo Negro. Psycho Clown then follows that up with a big moonsault onto both Santos Escobar and Abismo Negro. In the ring, Psycho Clown catches Mr. Iguana out of the air with a power slam. Abismo Negro would come back into the ring and drop Psycho Clown with a double knees gutbuster for a near fall. When Abismo Negro goes for the martinet, El Fiscal ran down to the ring to attack Abismo Negro, and the two brawled out of the arena. Psycho Clown dropped Santos Escobar with the Psycho Driver, and then went to the top rope before being attacked by the War Raiders. That's when Pagano came out with weapon in hand to fight off the War Raiders. Back in the ring, Mr. Iguana would hit Santos Escobar with a high-flying crossbody for a near fall. When Mr. Iguana was going for his spin-out bulldog, Santos Escobar would rake his eyes and drop him with the Hands of Destiny to pick up the win and qualify for Rey De Reyes. After the match, commentary runs down that next week we'll see part 1 of the 3-week Rey De Reyes event, and that will be the finals of the Rey De Reyes tournament, as it'll be La Parka versus the original El Grande Americano versus the true El Grande Americano versus Santos Escobar. As well as next week we will see Dominic Mysterio defend his AAA Mega Championship against El Hijo del Vikingo. Backstage, we see Psycho Clown and Pagano return to the back after the match that Psycho Clown just had, and that's when Psycho Clown realizes that Pagano was supposed to be the one watching Murder Clown backstage after all the recent attacks that have been happening to the Psycho Circus. That's when Psycho Clown accuses Pagano about maybe he's the one attacking the Psycho Circus, which is an insane leap of judgment if you ask me. That's when they hear a noise coming from the locker room, and that's when they go to investigate it, and then it was just Murder Clown going to the bathroom. But now there's a bit of tension between Psycho Clown and Pagano leading into Rey De Reyes, so we'll see how that plays out. It's main event time as we see our preview of the Rey De Reyes finals, as it'll be La Parka versus the original El Grande Americano. The match starts off with some back and forth pinfall attempts between the two before the original El Grande Americano gets frustrated and starts beating down La Parka in the corner. The original El Grande Americano locks La Parka in the ankle lock, but La Parka counters and then catches El Grande Americano with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. La Parka goes for a moonsault off the stage, but Americano moves and slams La Parka knee first onto the announcer's table. After that, Americano attacks the leg of La Parka by wrapping it around the ring post multiple times. Back in the ring, Americano then would drop La Parka with a vicious dragon screw leg whip while he was tangled up in the ropes. La Parka would go for a sunset flip attempt but be caught in a northern light suplex by the original El Grande Americano. La Parka would counter a German suplex and send Americano crashing chest first into the turnbuckle. After a flurry of offense, La Parka would drop Americano with a half-and-half suplex for a near fall. Americano would get up and hit La Parka with a rolling liger kick and a fisherman buster for a near fall of his own. The original El Grande Americano would go to the top rope to attempt to hit the diving headbutt, but that's when he is cut off by La Parka, who climbs the top and hits him with a Spanish fly. When La Parka goes to hit the bone breaker, the original El Grande Americano turns La Parka's mask around and then rushes him into the corner and hits him with a Chaos Theory to pick up the win. After the match, both Santos Escobar and the true El Grande Americano come out onto the stage and look at the sword that the four men will be fighting over next week at Rey De Reyes. Overall, this was a very fun go-home show heading into our 3-week Rey De Reyes event that starts next week. This episode set up a lot of good stuff with the Rey De Reyes finals that takes place next week, which I'm really looking forward to, and set up a little turmoil between the Psycho Circus, which I'm interested to see how that plays out. Thank you for watching this review, and I look forward to talking more Lucha Libre with y'all in the next video.